Hello there, welcome to round one of this Amonkhet draft. We are just about to start round one. Green, black, good stuff. We ended up with the mighty scaled behemoth, decimator beetle, Hapatra. Lost the die roll, of course, as is always the way. Make sure we're recording, which we are, so that's always good. This is a keeper, I guess. I don't love it, but we have a 3-drop we can get to. We need to see some black mana. We do have more black than than green in our deck. More swamps than forests, so we would hope to get there. Okay, not ideal. If our opponent plays something like the Brawler, the 4/3 for 2 here, that would be a beating. Let's hope we don't see that. Not bad, not unreasonable. He gives it haste. Is he going to exert it? Probably not. He does not. Okay, well, we've got a 2-drop. Can't complain too much. We need to see a land next turn. Pathmaker initiate, sure. I think I'm willing to. Let's see what our opponent attacks with here. Oh, he's making that unblockable. Is he going to exert it? He does not. Okay, we could do with. Okay, well, we've got a land. It's not the one we would have picked necessarily. We've got an option here. We can either go for Gift of Paradise, accepting the fact we're going to be taking another turn's worth of damage. Our opponent missed a land drop there, so I think it might be worth capitalising on the fact that he's missed his land drop and taking this turn to Gift of Paradise. So I think that's what we're going to do, because obviously then we can do something like Cartouche, and killing something like the Entangler. So I don't. Yeah, let's. Yeah, let's do that. Gain our life. We'll attack and give our guy effectively pseudo-vigilance. And pass turn. I think that was a stronger play. Obviously, we can't block here really if we want to go down the path of using Cartouche. Of course, we can just play something like Soul Stinger next turn, which isn't unreasonable either. But we shall see what our opponent does. I mean, Soul Stinger, yeah, I think we can afford to take the exchange here. Our opponent's stuck on mana, so I think I'm okay with blocking here. If our opponent has a trick, then that's not the end of the world. Yeah. Our opponent's stuck on land here, which is good for us, not so good for our opponent. We will play our Soul Stinger out. Obviously targeting himself. Opponent's missing land drops. Not good for him, good for us. Okay, he's making that unblockable. Sure. So we will Cartouche next turn potentially. See if we hit our land drop or not. I think we would probably just have Cartouche next turn. We did hit our land drop, but it's going to be a tap land. So let's find a swamp. I think playing Cartouche here is fine. We'll give Pathmaker initiate -1/-1. course I want to use the ability. Attack with all. This is a very difficult position for our opponent to come back from now. Well, he's hit his land. That's good news for him. He'll be feeling a little bit more. He'll be feeling a little better about things now, I would have thought. Thresher Lizard, sure. Giving it haste, okay. I'm quite happy to keep on racing this particular race. We will cast our big guy. And pass. If our opponent just wants to keep on giving these guys haste, you know, and you know, he's massively losing this damage race, so quite happy to do that all the way long. He's in the tank here though. He's thinking about something. He's deep in the tank here. Something's up. Here we go. Minotaur, sure thing. He's not giving him haste. Okay. I think I'm okay with swinging with both here, knowing that we have Wandering Death in hand and Naga Vitalist, and we, you know, if he wants to kill the Soul Singer, it's really bad for him either way. If we attack with the Horror, and he double blocks, then that's not as good, obviously. We can't kill both, but then we could cycle Wandering Death. Yeah, I think I'm okay with swinging with both here and seeing and letting things play out. Our opponent's in a fairly precarious position here, so I think I'm okay with that. See what he does. Okay, he's going to double block there. Make the Minotaur small. We've got options here now. I mean, we can play... I think we'll just end up playing the Defiant Great Maw. Putting the counters on itself. And then the Naga Vitalist. And pass. And you know, we can start getting back Soul Stinger and Initiate its companions here, and you know, our opponent's then in a tough spot. Yeah, sure, that's absolutely fine. So we can then put the cartouche on the horror. Making it a 3-2. Allowing us to swing with the Great Maw as well. Probably should have put it on the Great Maw thinking about it, making it 3-4. Probably the better play, to be honest. I don't think it's going to make an awful lot of difference, but that was probably the correct play to do it that way. See what our opponent does here. Yeah. Then we can play Wasteland. We could Wander in Death here. We've got options. So, but I think I'm okay with just casting the Wasteland Scorpion here. I don't think there's any need to get too greedy. Need to keep it out of time. We've been playing fairly slowly here. Need to be careful of that. Yep, sure. He's cycling Winged Shepherd. I think if he's digging, then he's in trouble. We shall see. Sure. Okay. We could have played Blighted Bat there and just won. Could we? No, not necessarily, because he blocks the horror. Okay, so that's okay. We will attack with all. If he blocks the Naga Vitals, obviously he's dead from the other two, so yeah. Oh, he's got a trick. That's okay though, because we can cycle. And their opponent scoops to the cycle. Let's begin sideboarding. That game went very well. Didn't really see a lot from our opponent, to be fair. I don't feel like we need to change anything here. Our opponent's kind of red, sort of red exert. He came out with a fast start, but he missed too many land drops near the start, which kind of held him back. I don't feel like Unburden's going to do much here. I mean, we could board out something like Gift of Paradise, but the life gain was fairly relevant there. I think I'm just going to run it back as is and see how we get on. Did we mulligan that game? No, we kept. Okay. Yep, this hand's fine. We'll keep this a little bit slow. Our opponent gets a fast start again, but he's going to play a 1-drop. He does not. Okay. Opponent plays an land. Okay. Necrop Entangler. Very good card. Wandering Death. We might end up cycling that. We do want to make sure we hit our lands. And we're not going to be able to do that next turn because we're going to be playing Wasteland Scorpion. So let's see what our opponent does here. I'm certainly not opposed to cycling here. I think we probably will. Thinking about it. Hitting our land drops is going to be important here. Soul Stinger is very difficult for our opponent to beat. Yeah, we definitely are now. We'll cycle away the... Yeah, we hit our land, so that's good. It just guarantees that... yeah, I think, as much as I'd like to play Baleful Lament now, I think we're going to play Wasteland Scorpion. See what our opponent does. Obviously, the Unwavering Initiate having Vigilance and Embalm, you know, it's such a good card. Soul Stirrer's really bad for our opponent here. It's going to be very problematic for him. Let's see what he does. Well, he's thinking about it. I think we will take out the Unwavering Initiate. Yep. So our opponent plays now. Yeah, on our Crop Captain. Kind of what we expected. We'll play our land and play Soul Stinger. This card really shuts down our opponent's deck hard. He's played a lot of sort of small, efficient exert guys. See what he does here. You can't just even flat out kill it. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he can make this not blocked, unblockable. But we could then. Did the counters have to go in the one? Yeah, it's not as good. See what our opponent does. Just with him. Okay, he's going to exert. I think I'm going to kill the Honored Crop Captain here. Just soak up 3 damage. It's exerted then, and we've killed the Crop Captain. So it kind of time walks our opponent, not time walks, but kind of it really sets our opponent very far back here. So I'm reasonably happy to do that. So we draw Crocodile of the Crossing. I think I'm just going to play the horror here and be mana efficient. I don't think we're in a position where we want to start screaming in with the beats quite yet. So our opponent got Pursue. Oh, he's cycling for Pursue goal. Okay, well, that's fine. See, I feel like we've survived the worst of our opponents. We've still got removal in hand. We've still got a couple of big guys. I feel like we've survived the worst of our onslaught. You play something big, obviously we can never it. Our opponent came out with a very fast start, but it just wasn't quite fast enough. He can also, we have to remember, hopefully he doesn't remember, but he can embalm the Unwavering Initiate at any point. See what he's going to do here. Playing another Necroth Entangler, sure. He could, oh no, he can't give it haste, sorry, it's in the wrong card. See what he does. Okay, so he's representing a trick. I'm kind of inclined to get it out of his hand now. If you're going to do it, let's see it. I'm kind of inclined, right, okay, if you've got the trick, you've got the Mighty Leap. We've already seen Mighty Leap, so it's not unreasonable he has it. Let's fish it out. I'm going to call his bluff. Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. So let's just play out Baleful Amit. And never one of these guys. If he wants to exert, obviously he's going to lose this race to its sweet because we're effectively getting a 6-point life turn, and he's only attacking for 2, so we're quite happy to do that. We can play Scaled Behemoth next turn. I'm feeling like we're in reasonable shape here. See if he wants to swing. If he will not block if he wants to swing. Sure. He only has one card in hand now, and we have a couple of good cards in hand, so we could play. See, we could do something like play Crocodile of the Crossing, put the counter on the Baleful Amet. If he wants to trade, we gain the life, and then we've got Initiate's Companion for afterwards. Yeah, I think I quite like that actually. We're going to attack with all. If our opponent wants to trade here, we are 100% fine with that plan. Yeah. Yeah, he's changing his mind. What are you going to do, sir? What are you thinking? He doesn't block, okay. We'll play out our Initiate's Companion. And now I'm feeling like we're in fairly good shape. I think it's very difficult for our opponent to come back from this now, knowing that we have Scaled Behemoth in hand. You know, we have another 2/2 effectively in hand with the return. And we may indeed go for that onward to victory at some point. But he's going to double strike. I'm not super worried about that. Our life total's nice and high. I think our opponent's in a difficult spot here now. See what he does. Can't imagine he's going to attack, but he's attacking with both. Okay. Well, I'm absolutely happy to block here and get rid of the Vigilant guy. If he has a trick again, that's fine. Yeah, sure thing. Again, like I was saying before, I'd rather get out the hand now. Ketra's Monument does nothing here. He has no cards in hand. So we're just going to go for the same plan again. Attack with all our creatures, both our guys. See what our opponent wants to do. He's quite happy to take it. Might regret that in a second. Play Scaled Behemoth. What you got, sir? Because I'm thinking that's pretty hard to beat. Sure. Well, that is going to buy him some time, for sure. Let's. You can't aftermath as an instant, can you? So that's fine. So let's get rid of that. Just well, it doesn't make much difference. Let's go and attack. I don't think there's any point in attacking with the Baleful Amet here, because obviously it just dies to... Oh, I just went through combat by accident. Ah, sugar. Okay, well, we will get rid of that. It was a mistake. Giving our opponent another draw step there is not wise, especially when he's making tokens with his creatures. Okay, he just played out a land. Okay, so we can make something bigger. None of our guys trample. Let's give this guy the cartouche. Give our opponent one less blocker. Let's not attack this time. Swing with these guys. See what our opponent does. Probably should have a swung with the Baleful Amonkhet there as well, to be honest, but I don't know why our opponent double blocked there. Did it kill our guy? Yeah, it did kill our guy. Okay, well that's fine. Opponent goes to 5. Pass. See what our opponent does. I think it's going to have to be really good. Remember, he can make 2 guys. Yeah. See. This is the thing. He can keep on making these guys, and we do need to punch through them. Yeah, he's going to make some more guys. We'll play a land. Swing with the Behemoth, which will be chumped. Ketra's monument is going to buy him some time here. Us clicking through that turn might be important. Hopefully not, but opponent's swinging. Wow, I would be very happy to see my opponent swing there. Stir the sands, okay. Attack. Our opponent will block, of course. Okay, their opponent has a trick. See what it is. Oh no, he's just going to do lethal. Again, I should have been attacked with all my creatures there. I don't know why I wasn't. Okay, so our opponent's going to do lethal, wipe his board. We will cast Stir the Sands. And pass. I mean, he needs to play 2 creatures here, but if he only has to play 1 creature because of the Ketra's monument, if he has 1 creature in hand, but he effectively needs to play 3, that's not going to save him. Yeah. Oh well, we made a couple of simple sort of mistakes in clicking there, but yeah, deck seems good. Didn't really have any issues, and we will be back shortly for round 2.